Picture this. You're house hunting in Saskatoon, and every property you visit already has multiple offers on the table. You finally find a 3-bedroom home, only to learn it sold within 24 hours, over asking price. This isn't Toronto or Vancouver. This is Saskatchewan in 2025, where a sales surge and a severe supply crunch are reshaping the housing market. What's happening in the land of living skies? And what does it mean for buyers, sellers, and investors? Let's dive into the numbers, trends, and future outlook. The unstoppable sales momentum. Saskatchewan has emerged as one of Canada's strongest real estate performers in 2025. Despite higher interest rates, affordability concerns, and broader economic uncertainty, buyers continue to flood the market. In March 2025, the province recorded 1,277 home sales, up 8.4% year-over-year and 13.4% above the 10-year average. February 2025 saw nearly 1,000 transactions, only slightly below last year's numbers, still far higher than historical averages. Even as sales slowed modestly in Q2, the province maintained a 5.7% annual increase compared to 2024. In short, demand has not cooled. If anything, it has intensified. Inventory, the missing piece. The other half of the story is supply, or rather, the lack of it. By March 2025, active listings sat at 4,023 homes, a staggering 47.7% below the 10-year average. Saskatoon's inventory fell to less than 1 month of supply, 0.98 months, while Regina hovered just above 1.2 months. Even as Q2 brought a small bump in new listings, inventory remained 11.8% below last year's levels. This imbalance, surging sales with historically low supply, has created the perfect storm for competition and price escalation. Prices climb to record highs. When supply is scarce and demand is strong, prices inevitably rise. Saskatchewan has seen benchmark prices hit record highs month after month in 2025. January 2025, $342,600, plus 7% YOY. March 2025, $353,600, plus 6% YOY. May 2025, $369,500, plus 9% YOY. June 2025, $370,700, all-time high, plus 8% YOY. Some communities are seeing double-digit price growth. Melfort, plus 22%. Moose Jaw, plus 16%. Prince Albert, plus 11%. Humboldt, plus 15%. Even Regina and Saskatoon, traditionally more balanced markets, are climbing steadily, with Saskatoon's benchmark nearing $433,000. Regional trends and hotspots. The sales surge isn't evenly spread. Different regions are experiencing unique dynamics. Saskatoon, ground zero for the supply crunch. Homes are selling in days, often above asking price. Inventory is the lowest in the province. Regina, competitive, but slightly less overheated than Saskatoon. Still, benchmark prices continue to climb. Mid-sized cities, Moose Jaw, Prince Albert, Humboldt, Melfort. Huge growth rates, partly driven by affordability compared to the big two cities. Rural markets, gaining traction as buyers priced out of urban hubs seek alternatives. Why demand remains strong. Several forces are fueling this relentless demand. Relative affordability. Even with rising prices, Saskatchewan remains one of Canada's most affordable housing markets. Compared to Toronto or Vancouver, buyers get far more space for their money. Population growth Saskatchewan is attracting newcomers from other provinces and abroad. Many are drawn by affordability, job opportunities and lifestyle. Strong labour market. Resource industries, agriculture and tech growth in Saskatoon and Regina are supporting household incomes and boosting buying power. Fear of missing out, FOMO. With prices hitting record highs month after month, many buyers are jumping in now, worried they'll be priced out if they wait. Construction starts. A light at the end of the tunnel. The supply crunch has triggered a wave of new construction. Saskatchewan is leading Canada in urban housing starts. 93.8% increase in housing starts year over year in early 2025. Saskatoon alone saw a 221.9% jump in new builds. Both single-family, plus 112%, and multi-unit, plus 182%, starts surged. This building boom is a hopeful sign for the future, but these homes won't be ready overnight. In the short term, demand is still far outpacing supply. Challenges ahead. Despite strong momentum, the market faces risks. Affordability. Rising prices are pushing more first-time buyers out of the market. Interest rates. If borrowing costs stay high, some buyers may hit their financial limits. Economic uncertainty. Commodity prices and global market shifts could impact Saskatchewan's job market and confidence. Overheating risk. Rapid double-digit growth in smaller cities could lead to volatility if supply suddenly catches up. What it means for buyers, sellers, and investors. Buyers, be prepared for competition. Expect bidding wars in Saskatoon and Regina, and limited choices elsewhere. Flexibility on location may be key. Sellers, this is your market. Well-priced homes are moving quickly, often with multiple offers. Investors, rising rents, strong demand, and low vacancies make Saskatchewan attractive, but careful selection of markets, e.g. mid-sized cities with growth potential, is essential. Saskatchewan's real estate market is writing its own story in 2025. Against all odds, sales are surging, prices are climbing, and inventory remains painfully scarce. For now, the supply crunch continues to fuel one of Canada's most competitive housing markets. The big question is, will new construction finally bring balance, or will demand keep outpacing supply for years to come? What do you think? Should buyers jump in now before prices climb higher, or wait for the wave of new construction to ease the market? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into Canada's real estate market.